Hello everybody, this is Orange and welcome to my Abyss. And this is my March 2022 manga haul. Heck yeah baby, if you can't tell from the change of scenery, I'm actually back to my normal home. I'm out of college, I finished it guys. No more college for me anymore. So yeah, excited about that. And this month I'm here to present you with my general manga and comic haul. I have collected over this month nine manga and three graphic novel zine-ish things. And I want to share them with you because I am excited. So starting off with the manga that I got, I picked up the Trial of Kitaro, which is part of the Gegege no Kitaro series, or Creepy Kitaro. It's a classic horror manga for children. I adore it. It's my favorite. Every time I talk about the series, I recommend you guys watch the 2018 anime adaptation of it because it is absolutely fantastic. But yep, this is actually the last, I believe the last volume that will be published of this. I was reading the Amazon listing and it said like the last Kitaro volume to be published, and I'm like, okay. But I'm actually missing the two that came before this, because earlier this month I actually did order a few things from Right Stuff Anime, and they've been taking their sweet time getting that package to me. With Right Stuff, I know the package will come right and good and well packed, but I know it'll take a while to come. So those will show up in my next haul for next month. But yep, Kitaro, I recommend it for pretty much anyone. It's a fun horror series. I adore it. Love them Japanese yokai. They're so good. They're so great. Beneath that, I finally jumped on the train that most manga troopers did, and that's picking up Witch Hat Atelier or Witch Hat Atelier. I think there's a few different pronunciations for it. But yep, I picked up volumes 1 and 2 of that, and I love this series so far. I love me some witches and wizards. They're very fun. I always love reading stories about them. And the artwork is absolutely beautiful at this point. I'm enjoying it. It's a nice, refreshing, fun read with beautiful artwork. Highly recommend. If literally everyone else on MangaTube hasn't already told you to read it, then what have you guys been doing? And beneath that, we got my meltdown. Earlier this month, my brain's like, you know what you like a lot, Aaron? You really like The Wizard of Oz. And I'm like, yeah, I do. Wizard of Oz was my first fandom, if you count fandom as being like 5 or no, like 3rd grade, or being young and being like, I'm gonna watch The Wizard of Oz 4 times a day. So it's a story that I've always really enjoyed. So I decided to pick up The Captive Hearts of Oz, volumes 1, 2, 3, and 4, and that's all of the volumes of Captive Hearts of Oz. Years ago, I actually did have the first volume of it, but I decided to sell it off because I'm like, I don't need this. But I don't know, my brain broke, and I'm like, oh, I do need this, so I bought it again. And this one's a library copy. Love having a library copy in my collection. I think they're always super cool. Which it's super fun getting these back in my collection again. It's a reverse harem, but it's Wizard of Oz themed. Kind of a lot like Alice in the Country of Hearts, which I have a reluctant stand of. I used to collect so much Alice in the Country of Hearts stories. Now I just have the main series and the Nightmare book, because Nightmare's my favorite guy, and I can't like stomp on middle school Aaron like that. It's like, no. They need to keep all their manga. They need to keep all the things that they were obsessed over. Alice in the Country of Heart. What's wrong with my brain? But no, Captive Hearts of Oz. It's a short series, and it's a reverse harem, but all the boys are Wizard of Oz themed. You know what? I think there should be more Wizard of Oz adaptations, especially in the harem variety. And even then, I think they should include more characters than just the Tin Man, Scarecrow, and the Lion. There's so many more books in the Wizard of Oz. I've actually been listening to the Wizard of Oz audiobooks like every day before I go to sleep because, again, my brain snapped and it's like, oh, you like the Wizard of Oz too much. Listen to it. I think there's so much more potential in the Wizard of Oz in the world of anime, comics, and manga, anything. Just please stop only focusing on the first book. The first book is great, but there's so more. Imagine you can add so much to the harem. You can make not just reverse harems, but even like bisexual harems, pansexual harems. You can make as many harems as you want with Wizard of Oz. There's so many characters that could fit into it. But it's good. I don't know. It's just a fun short read. I'm going on a tangent, my Wizard of Oz tangent. If you check out my Twitter, I might be posting my Wizard of Oz art because when my brain snapped, I'm like, oh, I can make my own Wizard of Oz adaptation. So I'm working on character designs for that when I eventually never finish my own webcomic I'm working on. It's great. It's just going to be added to the list of comics I want to write. But it's great. It's a good time. I like that they changed all the Scarecrow's, Lions, and Tin Man's names well, his name was already Nick. Spoilers, but it's like, we can't call the Lion, we'll call him Leon. We can't call the Scarecrow, we'll name him Hayward. I love it, it's good, it's great, I adore it. It's so goofy and silly, and this has the best moment in any Wizard of Oz story, where just the Scarecrow gets straight into the middle of the river. That's my favorite thing. If the story does not that, then are you even a Wizard of Oz story? But it's great, it's good. I love me some weird reverse harems. You're going down over there. My brain snapped, uh-oh. And beneath that, for the last of the manga I picked up before moving on to my comics, where, yes, the Wizard of Oz obsession will pop up again, I picked up Inuyasha, the Omnibus Volumes 7 and 8. It's Inuyasha. Munko Takahashi, it's great, it's a good series. Read Inuyasha if you want, it's fantastic. I adore me my little dog boy, my little demon dog, and everyone else. I'm not gonna get the demon wolf. Yeah, but it's Inuyasha, it's good. What else can I say about it? It's a classic, read it. Beneath that, we're moving on to actually the comics that I picked up. I like collecting comics too. It's great. Pretty much anything in the graphic novel format is stuff that I'd like to connect. And I like suggest you guys too. If you're just like collecting manga, like pick up some graphic novels occasionally as well. It's great. And I have been collecting graphic novels for pretty much longer than I've been thinking of collecting manga, but for some reason I just have less. So if you guys have any sick graphic novels, put them in the comments below. Recommend them to me, baby. I'm usually not too interested in like superhero stuff like DC and Marvel, but hey, I'm willing to give them a chance. It's mostly just like fun one-off things or stuff published by Scholastic because I like it. But at the top of the pile, we actually don't really have a graphic novel. Oops, I lied to you. It's a zine, Fede, or Fede. It's a zine from a Tumblr artist that I've been not Tumblr. Maybe they're on Tumblr, Twitter artists I've been following a lot, and I love their artwork, so I just decided to pick up the zine when they publish it, and it's just a bunch of artwork of like old mythological creatures, and it's beautiful, and it's great, and I love their artwork, and I'm so happy I have this with me, and I'm excited to see them publish more zines, because I might pick them up, because I do love me a good zine, but it is beautiful. And underneath that, I have Garlic and the Vampire. I do not know why, but just it called out to me. I just saw the word vampire and I'm like, I need that. And it's really cute. This is it's a short comic, but it's really fun and cute, and I adore it. It's just a good time. I love me a story about a vampire befriending a garlic. You can't do that, but they did, and it's great. Good job, 10 out of 10. And this one's really good. I do recommend this one. It's short, it's cute, it's a good time. I love me some comics. And then after that, finally, the extent to my madness is, I picked up a Wizard of Oz graphic novel. Whoa. This is actually, because again, I've been obsessed with the Wizard of Oz since like 3rd, 4th grade for a while. For pretty much my whole life, I've been obsessed with the Wizard of Oz. And I used to check this thing out of the library so much in my area. And I just read it over and over again because, again, I like the Wizard of Oz too much. But yeah, I do like it a whole bunch. It's just an adaptation of the first book of the Wizard of Oz, hence the Wizard of Oz. I really like how a lot of the characters are designed in this. Like, they're so cool. I like how all of them look. It's a fun, good time with good fun art. It's the Wizard of Oz. What can I say? So that's the extent to my madness that I collected this month. I hope all of you enjoyed seeing what I picked through. What did you guys read this month? Did you guys read this month? What did you guys collect this month? Or last month? It's already this month. So thank you very much for watching and have a lovely night.